If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Farmers.
Blind Melon. But what's the name of the song?
No Rain.
All right, No Rain by Blind Melon. Gang, gang, gang.
Let's go.
Let's go. I already have the song downloaded. It's right here, you dumb butt.
Let's go.
That girl dancing around like a bee.
Yeah.
And speak my point of view, but it's not safe. It's not safe. I just want someone to set me. I'll always be there when you wait. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. Point of view, you think that I'm insane.
What?
It's not safe.
Yeah. She's got a little tribe, a little big tribe.
It's not sane. I just want someone to save me. I'll always be there when you wait. Yeah. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. I'll have it made. I'll have it made. Oh, no, no, no. You know I'm really gonna have it made. You know I'll have it
There's a dude. There's a dude.
Oh,
in
I
the,
know.
In the
Yeah,
Bumblebee.
I think there's multiple dudes in there.
Wow, that's pretty progressive for what was it? What year was this written?
It's a lot of men are in there.
Holy shit! 69 million views on that thing.
Yeah.
What year was this song written?
I don't know. I think though that
What?
it's almost all of them are men. There was like I think they went half men, half women.
Yeah.
But it's about I think it's got that
Finding
find
your little tribe.
Yeah, feeling to it, which I love.
Okay, so Blind, Melon, and the name of the song is what again? I forgot.
No Rain.
Okay. All right. What did you get?
Well,
Hey, it won a Grammy for Best Rock Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals.
wow.
Yeah. So they're 1993. Holy
This
smokes.
is 93?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Eldon said like this stream is like his Napster playlist.
Did you like that necklace? Did you ever know anybody that wore like that sort of necklace?
What necklace?
The guy the necklace that the singer was wearing?
Let me see. What was he wearing? What kind of necklace was
Hold
it?
on, let me go back.
Boy, that really is.
Let me push it over here.
Let me see what necklace this guy was wearing. Was it one of them steel bally ones?
Yeah, like this, but it has like the black in between, and then it also has like a.
I don't know what you're
can hear it
talking
here.
about, Ross.
You can't really see it good, and right there.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like
I
that.
had one of those. I
You
had one of
did?
those in New York.
I
yeah.
wondered if you would have.
Yeah, I had one of those in New York. Reeve had one of those too.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can totally picture him wearing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was on that shit.
Yep. Okay, so I don't know. I kind of got that. First of all, I was watching the video big time, and obviously from the video I got, the tribe thing. He said at the beginning that his life was pretty plain, and that I like watching puddles gather rain. Like that means it's really, really boring. And all I can do is just pour some tea for two and speak my point of view, and it's not sane. It's not sane. I just want someone to say to me, "I'll always be there when you wake." That's sad.
Listen to Green Day's Basket Case if you want. The opening verses of that song sound exactly like this song.
Oh wow.
Really? Really? Green Day, you ripped off of these people? Go ahead. We're going to have to test that out.
I don't understand why I sleep all day and I start to complain that there's no rain, and all I can do is read a book to stay awake. And it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. That's so interesting.
I used to
I've
read
never
books
in
to
my
fall
life
asleep.
complained that it was not raining.
I used to read books to fall asleep. That's interesting to me that he reads books to stay awake.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it puts him in another world. He doesn't like being in the world that he's in, so he's doing it for an escape. Hold on, I'm going to play the opening tracks to Green Day, see if it's the same. This is going to get the thing blocked. Because it's the official video.
At least hide that official video. No?
Hold on. I just want to hear.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and
would say it's the
everything
exact
all
same.
at once?
You think that's the exact same? I don't think that's the exact same.
But that sounded familiar.
It sounded familiar, for sure. All I could say is that my life is pretty. There's that line in
This is such a sad song.
I forgot the name of the movie. But basically, this girl was American Pie, I think it was. And there was this girl, and she was blonde, and she was like the popular one in high school, and yada 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 yada. And there is a back and forth, but then the big reveal that she had in the movie was she was terrified of being normal or living an average life or something like that. And I remember watching that movie and being like, yo, yes.
Relatable.
I was, because I had a hard, this is kind of weird, but I had a hard time, especially when I was younger. Like, how to express this? It's the strangest thing, but because of the things that we went through, and because we made it out of it, I had a hard time like trying to identify the things that I was afraid of. There wasn't a lot of things I was afraid of, because by that time we'd been homeless, we'd been whatever. I had, weapons pulled on me. All types of crazy shit has already happened, and so like I was not afraid of those situations. But it's like everybody's afraid of something. So it was like a weird thing. Like sometimes I'd sit back and think like, yo, what am I afraid of? And it was crazy. The reason it started to bug me was because my mom was worried about me. She thought I was going to kill myself. So she sent me to a therapist. And so the therapist was asking me all these questions. And one of the things the therapist asked me was, what are you afraid of? And so I sat back there and I'm like, what do you mean? What am I? I was completely caught off guard. I was like, what do you mean? What am I afraid of? Like, what are you talking about? And
that's so interesting.
And then she's like, well, what are you afraid of? Like, are you afraid of this? Are you afraid of this? Are you afraid of this? And I was like, no. And she's like, And then she got really quiet. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It was such a weird situation because it was the only time.
Did you feel fear?
What do you mean? When I was in the room with her?
No.
We were in a situation, somebody pulled a weapon on. It was me and my best friend, and we had the girls were away from us for whatever reason. I forgot why the girls weren't even there, but they were still. We were not in a neighborhood we were supposed to be in. People pulled weapons on us, whatever. And I just remember I looked the guy right in the eye. Cause he had us dead to rights. I had nothing on me. We had nothing on us. They had us dead to rights. They had numbers. They had everything. Jeez. I didn't feel a thing. Like I didn't feel a thing at all. Like nothing.
Did you after?
Complete zero. Then I had to go back and get the girls because people were like, holy shit, the girls are still there. And Ralph was still there. So I had to circle back and get him. But, no, I didn't feel anything.
Even after?
When I had to go back, I didn't feel anything. When I was on the bus, I kind of felt like, oh shit, whatever. But then I woke up, went to school, saw the same people outside. I was fine. But I was just sitting there.
Why didn't they do something?
Huh?
Why didn't they take advantage of the situation?
It's a color of a law. I mean, I wasn't, you see pictures of me.
I know.
Back then, I was like a twig. I was skinny. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Like
I was not an intimidating figure at all. I mean,
no.
people pull weapons because they think you have something.
Yeah.
Not because they're afraid of you. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, they didn't do anything. I mean, if they wanted to do something to us, then I wouldn't have been here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows that. Like the first 30 seconds, like everybody knows that. Like, So, but anyway, I'm in there with the counselor, and she's like. She's just sitting there, like, letting all this, like, very awkward silence, like, hang in the air. And anyway, she's letting this very terrible silence hang in the air. And, no. Anyway, so she's asking me, like, what are you afraid of? And finally, I said to her, what does that matter? It's a stupid question. I'm not going to answer your stupid question. Why are you asking me that question anyway? And she was saying, well, one of the symptoms of being suicidal is that you lose fear because you don't care about anything. So you're not afraid about what could happen to you because you don't care about your life. You're not afraid of failing school because you don't care. You're not afraid. So that kind of apathy in the face of a threat or whatever is not a good sign. So we asked that question. I was like, holy shit. Meanwhile, I said, thank you very much. I wrote that down. So when I actually did need a real psyche eval, I knew how to whatever. But But anyway, I'm watching American Beauty or American Pie, whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called American Beauty. I think American Pie is the comedy one. But anyway, and she said she was afraid of being normal. And that's when I was like, boom.
That's so interesting.
It was, I dwelt on that for like an entire week because I'm like, yo, I'd rather die than be normal. Like, what the fuck? And I was there in my room and I was like, yeah, I'd rather die than be a normal, regular person. So there you go. Oh, Johnny
So
making another appearance.
Hey,
That might have to do
never
with the fact that we never told anybody about the new channel. Correct.
I never felt normal ever. So I never worried about feeling normal. I didn't even think that was a possibility. It wasn't something I ever wanted, but it
Really?
wasn't something that I even, yeah. Because no matter what I was doing, it was always different than what everybody else my age was doing.
Right. Because in your world, you belong in LA. Right? Like, you do. Whereas I was in New York City, so it's
Right.
pretty easy to feel like a regular.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, for sure.
But that was around the time I started listening to metal, so I was like, okay, that's already one thing where I'm like, I'm not like everybody else. Because I listen to metal, I have nail polish, I'm in the ghetto wearing nail polish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I told my friends, I'm like, we're the only ones that got this shit in our book bag, but nail polish on our hands or whatever. But come see me, nigga. Boo, boo, boo. We were so stupid, bro. Okay, so I like watching puddles gather in the rain. All I could do is just pour some tea for two and speak my point of view, but it's not sane. What's the real line, though, between a person who's sane, insane, or just not going along with the status quo? I mean,
Yeah, who determines?
Who determines that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who really
Yeah, because
determines
it's
that?
weird because when you kind of look at the other crowd like, well, you guys are kind of,
Yeah.
so it depends on whatever side you're on. Like I don't know if this might be a bad analogy, but that Kid Rock song that we first listened to,
Yeah.
like when that was like basically my mindset on everything, I looked at people that were like, we should be woke and like all those words that I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like those people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And now that I'm on this side, I look back at that people and I'm like, those people, they need to broaden their minds. But that was the thing that people used to say about our crew.
Yeah. I don't understand why I sleep all day and I start to complain that there's no rain and all I could do is read a book to stay awake. This guy, you sleep all day. That's depression, right? That's a
Yeah,
sign.
he wants the rain.
Yeah, that's a sign of some serious self-awareness there. Like, I sleep all day and I like the rain. What?
I just... Ugh. But it was funny because it was contrasted by the video.
You don't like people like that.
No, I don't like the rain. I don't like rainy days. They really depress me. Because I think that I basically, when I wake up, I already feel a level of depression. And when I can look outside and there's the sun, that always makes me feel like, okay, it's okay. I'm going to be able to sit in the sun. But when I don't feel so right and I can hear the rain outside and I look outside and it's just a dreary cold, no.
But it's interesting. He talks about drying his cheeks, like finding a day where he'll be happy, and then the song.
But the whole music video was in the sun. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the song ends with, "I know we're really gonna have it made. You'll know we'll have it made." So it ends on a positive note, like we're gonna have it made in the end. Like we'll figure it out, inshallah.
You kind of like that though, right? Like you don't mind so much. Like you're not obsessed with sunny days, or.
No, I think I do. I think I do better in sunny days when I get in the ruts or whatever. But yeah, I don't necessarily. There are some times once in a great while when I'm in a mood where I like rain.
Yeah, me too. Once in a great while.
I especially like rain, which almost never happens in Maine when it's warm. like a real like hot day with just
Yeah.
a giant sun shower in Florida.
okay,
Those
yeah.
those used to be so fun. There's one times it would like just like come down. It would be like 80 degrees, but it would just come
can't
down in
wait.
Florida, and I would just go outside and we would just run in the yard and just this complete mess. I loved it. That type of shit I loved. But but Maine up here, it's just cold. Like, who wants to do that? Who wants to? It's just ugh. It sucks. I can't stand it. What'd you get the song?
I've never heard you say it like that. Finally, you say it like I feel it.
What?
It sucks. I can't stand it.
What? Maine weather? Oh, I never liked Maine
Yeah,
weather.
I know, but you're never that like explicit about how much
Johnny,
you don't
are you
like
in
it.
Florida? Are you in Florida? Are you a Floridian?
Okay. What do I give this one? 9.
I'm gonna have to give this one a 9.8 because I feel like this song is probably a classic. So I want to respect the classicity of the song, and it was whimsical, especially with the beat.
Yeah.
The videos really do influence
They
like
do,
how I
they
feel
do.
about a given song.
They do.
Oh, you're in
Okay.
Kentucky.
You know what I'll say? This is
I
what
used to
I'll
be
say.
in Lexington. Go Cats. Go ahead.
I think that the weather tells me how much energy I'm gonna have to put out for the day. If it's sunny, I don't have to put as much energy
That's
because
true.
I feel happy. But
That's
if it's
true.
rainy, it's like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do all this and that and everything else and getting out of bed and just everything feels like a chore. But if I'm headed toward the sun, it's like easier.
And there you are, dear listener. People are saying this is a classic. These guys must have been.
I bet it was.
They must have got swallowed up by Nirvana and all those people. Because I don't even remember when we did Grudge Week. Like I would be
Yeah.
like, oh, I remember.
Yeah,
Like
I
this
don't remember
one.
that. Yeah, that's
I don't remember
true.
seeing these guys at all.
Ooh,
At all.
Skid Row is next. I found out this
Skid
past week
Row!
that my aunt used to be obsessed with Skid Row when she
Which
had
one?
them.
My
Lisa.
aunt?
Aunt Lisa.
Oh, hey, gang, what's up, Lisa? Chilling.
Apparently, she was obsessed with them when she was a teenager. So
I'm
I'm gonna
about
listen to this
sure it
next
was.
song with new meaning.
Well, this guy used to sing with Axl Rose. There you are. Vin out.
Sorry, out.
Gone.